The company of our digital marketing plan is called Navya. It is a French startup based in Lyon and Paris that is specialized in electric autonomous vehicles. For the past 10 years they have been developing a technological solution for sustainable mobility. Their product, the Navya car, is the first electric and autonomous car on the market. Nowadays it is mostly being used for public transportation in closed sites such as airports, hospitals, industrial sites or attraction parks, but in the future they want to use it for both shuttle and taxi purposes. The CEO, Christophe Sapet, is an iconic French entrepreneur of the 80s and 90s. With Navya, he combined his two passions, cars and digital things. Next to Navya, he is also the founder of a few other companies including Infini, one of the first French internet access providers. Aside from the CEO, there are also 360 experts in the company who help him achieve his goals. One of the biggest advantages of Navya is flexibility. This because the Navya car does not require any kind of other infrastructure, in contrast to their competitors. Another advantage is the productivity gain that companies will get by using a Navya car. Because it is autonomous, people will get from one point to another much faster. Last but not least, there is the ecological advantage. This because every Navya car is 100% electric. The mission of Navya consists of creating autonomous public transportation without polluting the world that we live in. Their vision can be described as answering tomorrow's challenges today. With this they want to improve the transport solutions of tomorrow due to the massive population growth in the next 20 years. If we looked at the problems that Navya had, we could see that they lacked visibility and overall brand awareness. Next to this they have some social media but aren't active on Google+. To improve this we need to look at the keywords and the advertisements to boost their visibility both on social media and search engines. They will need to invest in both SEO and C together with Facebook ads. During the health check we had to go through the metrics and figures of the website, in our case Navya.tech. By using Nibble we could find out an overall score together with individual criteria scores such as marketing, technology, accessibility, and experience. We also used Google AdWords to find out which keywords Navya should implement in their site and by doing this, improve the website's SEO. This was also useful to see with which keywords there is a lot of competition and which ones are just there for the taking. This gave us a view of which keywords Navya should invest in. After the health check we started making personas. This was a very important step in the making of our digital marketing plan. Every point of criticism or advice from our coach was implemented in these personas. The making of the personas also made it a lot easier to find keywords on communication channels that Navya can use. After doing a keyword analysis we came up with the conclusion that Navya needs to focus on more specific keywords. The reason for this is that keywords like for example electric car have too much competition, are too expensive, and most of the time people who search this are not looking for Navya but for something else like Tesla. Another important thing we found out is that there are some very specific keywords that are not expensive in English and French where Navya can dominate this market. The competitor analysis has confirmed the two direct competitors Easy Mile and Local Motors. These were already identified by Navya themselves. Making a digital SWOT and confrontation matrix made us realize that there are many opportunities for Navya to benefit from. Besides this, there are also some threats that Navya should take in account to prosper in the future. Next we made a macro environment analysis where we looked at the different aspects of the macro environment by using Pestle. After this we had to find out the different objectives of the company and the KPIs on how to look if these objectives were successful. The biggest part of the DMP was the creation and realization of a strategy for Navya. This we did in different steps. We started with the segmentation of the customers and how to target these groups. After we thought about the OVP, online value proposition, of Navya and how a brand like Navya can position them in the current and future market. Using the 8 Ps we found out how Navya can have an added digital product by offering extra services to their customers. With the tactics we tried to find out how Navya can generate more customers and get them to convert. At last there were the web design and the campaign. Here we gave recommendations to Navya on how to improve their site. For Navya, the website is the main focus point to get a bigger audience. Therefore, Navya continuously changes the website with new content, new visuals and new technologies to make the site more appealing to the audience. They try to make the website very dynamic by using moving visuals on every page and by making the site interactive for the visitors. Next to this we did a social media campaign for Navya that they can use in real life. Here we gave some specific instructions that they can use in the future. The campaign we recommend for Navya can be referred to as Find a Car. This campaign has many different aspects that, when combined, should give Navya a lot more brand awareness for their customers. The intention of the campaign is that the audience, people who like Navya on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram, find a miniature car that has been hidden in a city. The winner gets a test drive. With the visual evidence and testimonials we got from the test drive, posts can be made on social media to promote the brand. Ideally, we want to start with the campaign 6 months before the 1-year anniversary of Autumn. This means that the campaign will start at the beginning of May and will end at the beginning of November. The main objective of this digital marketing campaign is to create brand awareness. For this campaign, we will be using multi-channel. The campaign will be held every month, this 6 times. The 7th time there will be a special birthday event from Navya to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Autumn. The first step of the campaign starts when an undercover employee puts a miniature version of the Navya car in a well-known place in a famous city. With this picture there is the caption. An undercover employee of Navya put a miniature version of the famous Navya car at this spot in this well-known city. If you know where it is, go to the spot. First one receives a free test drive. Good luck and be fluid. After posting the picture, people will start looking for the miniature car in the city. If after 10 minutes nobody found the car, a tip will be given on the social media channels which makes the spot easier to find. This will be done every 10 minutes until someone finds the miniature car. The first one who puts picture of themselves with the miniature car is the winner and gets the free test drive. The reason that we do this is to measure the brand awareness 6 months after the digital marketing campaign that Navya did for Autumn and 6 months after, with the new campaign we designed. After the test drive, testimonials will be recorded where the lucky winner explains her experiences with the Autumn car. These testimonials will be posted on the social media channels together with the video of the test drive and shared by the lucky winner. These were the highlights of the digital marketing plan made for Navya. For more information about the analysis, recommendations and the campaign, please consult the complete version of the digital marketing plan attached with notes. It was a pleasure to work with and to analyze such amazing company as Navya. We hope they will keep on growing and that this digital marketing plan will help them in their search for perfection.